Okay, so we're going to ask questions before we begin the story. So what does it mean to travel?
Go to another place.
Okay, can you sit up, please, my friend? Okay, next question. What can children do to keep themselves busy on long rides in a car?
A Nintendo Switch.
Okay. How does the weather affect what you bring along a trip?
How does the weather affect what you bring around? It'll make it all funky, and it'll make the internet glitch.
Okay, so you can begin reading whenever you're ready. Right up here.
I'm just trying to clean between the tables.
We could do that after. Okay, so let's read the title.
Okay,
go ahead.
The family's first trip. Thomas lived in a small town with only 2,000 people. It was June 12th. And Thomas was excited. His family was planning a trip to go Atlantis to visit her aunt. Atlantis? Is that what he said?
I can't tell you, but do your best.
Okay, Atlantis. Unlike his hometown, Atlantis is a big city. Thomas had never traveled to a big city before. He was too scared. What to believe.
Okay, keep going. You're doing good.
It was a 2-day car trip, so he needed to take along things to keep himself busy in the car. He was reading a book and decided to bring it. What to bring? Decide to bring. He had to decide what to bring. That's what it said. But he all the time in the car. If he reads too much, he will get dizzy. He'll have to think of something. What? CD player. and his favorite CDs. He brought a CD player and his favorite CD. What kind of CD?
Okay, keep going.
Thomas, no. That they would be going out to dinner. After night, they went to a country music show. He brought long pants. He brought long pants and a shirt for going out for dinner. But the music show would be outside. He brought a pair of shoes and a t-shirt for that. He had enough clothes, books, and CDs. What else did he need? He almost forgot his toothbrush and pajamas. He wanted have been that. The first day of driving would be quickly for Thomas. As he read and listened to his CD, his parents would look for a hotel to stay in. Thomas and his sister began begging their parents to find a place with a swimming pool. Lucky them, they remembered to pack their swimming suits. The parents found a small hotel with a heated pool. Thomas and his sister got their suits on and splashed an hour in the pool before dinner. The first part of their trip was fun. Then they looked forward to seeing their aunt the next day.
Good. Very good, Colton.
That was a long story.
That was a good story.
And long.
Okay, so like we did with our last stories, can you retell me about it? Can you tell me what Thomas, our character, was doing in the story?
Thomas lived in a small town with only 2,000 people.
Okay, good.
2,000 people, that's a lot.
Yeah, but there's places where there's more, right?
Yeah, do we have people more here?
Right. They're probably the same amount in this city, too. Maybe. We'll have to find out. Okay. What else can you tell me about Thomas? You remember?
He was excited because he was going on a trip to visit his hand in Atlantis.
Okay. What else?
He lives in a small town, but Atlantis is a big city.
Right. What else do we think? You remember?
He needed to pack his suitcase. He needed to decide what to pack. It was going to be a 2-day trip, so he packed a book, a CD, and a CD player, and his favorite CD. Him and his family were going out to dinner. They went to a country a country music show.
Okay. What else do you remember?
Your phone fell down. That's what I remember.
Okay, let's continue. Go ahead. Okay. Are you going to take your sweater off?
Yeah.
Okay.
I have a shirt under it.
Okay. What else do you remember?
He would always wear long pants and a fancy shirt.
Okay.
But since it was outside in country, he wore shoes, sneakers, and a t-shirt.
Okay.
His family, Thomas, and his parents would look for a hotel to stay. Thomas and his sister begged to stay at a hotel with the swimming pool. Luckily for them, they found a small hotel with a warm swimming pool. Thomas and his sister put on their swimming suits and went for a splash until it was dinner. The first part of the trip was fun. The next day would be fun because he's happy to go visit his aunt.
Good. Okay, very good. So now we're going to ask some questions. So who is the main character in the story?
Thomas.
Okay. How does Thomas feel about the trip to Atlanta?
Excited.
Okay, good.
Very, very excited.
What was Thomas's problem?
It was a 2-day trip and he did not know what to pack.
Did you have coffee? Did you have coffee?
I'm okay, thank you. What does Thomas decide to bring?
A book and a CD and a CD player.
Why does Thomas decide to bring his CDs along and not just books?
Because Thomas knew he could not last the whole trip reading the books.
Okay. Why does Thomas decide to bring shorts and a t-shirt?
Oh, shorts and a t-shirt.
Why did he bring them?
Because he usually wears a fancy outfit, but it was outside.
Okay. Name 2 things that Thomas almost forgot to pack.
His pajamas and his swimming suit.
Okay. And where does Thomas and his sister want to stay after the first day of driving?
A hotel with a pool.
Okay, so the last part of our reading today, you are going to write a paragraph or a story for me about anything you would like, anything you choose. And I want you to write me a story. So would you like to pick a color? Do you want one of these colors or a different color? What color are you thinking?
Rainbow.
Okay, well, why don't you do like 2 colors? Let's do.
Green.
Green, and what other color? And red? Are they your favorite? Okay, so I'd like you to write me a story about anything you'd like to write about.
Taco Bell.
Okay, well, you write it down. Okay, whatever you'd like to write about.
I'm not actually gonna write